the story that led up to the crown is a bittersweet one, and also something which is very close to my heart. And they say beauty is an expression, and no matter how beautiful one looks wearing the crown, I think the expression behind it is what is important for me. It was last year, not too long back. I was busy running my business, getting on with my things, and I was not well physically. So I went for a regular check with my doctor here in Dubai. And he asked me to get some tests done, which I did, and the reports did not look right. So one thing led to another, and there were many tests that happened after that. And I just found myself running from the pharmacy to the clinic to the pathology, and I was literally pillar to post figuring out what's going on. And the reports were kind of leading to a diagnosis which did not look very friendly at the time. In the midst of all this chaos, I got a call from the pageant team. They said, we found you social handles. You look like a profile which is very fitting for this pageant, and we want you to register. I kept on dilly-dallying it. The last thing I knew was, at the last minute, pack up my bags and travel to India for a very, very complex surgery. It was almost a 9-hour-long surgery, life-altering, if you ask me. I, to be honest, thought my life was done. I was in that space where it looked very difficult to bounce back. But of course, God has different plans and my life had different plans. So I remember after the surgery lying down in the bed, and the pageant team was, I think an award needs to be given to them for consistency in following up. They were calling me, and I had told them that I'm on an emergency leave because it was such a personal detail. I wasn't ready to share it at the time. I was lying with all those drips and in the hospital bed, and the nurses coming and going, and my phone was constantly buzzing, and it was the pageant team calling. I was laughing to my husband saying, I can't even move my arm or a finger, and they think I'll dress up like a doll and walk the ramp. And we laughed and we brushed it under the carpet. But sure enough, after a month of my surgery, which is almost now end of November, I flew back to Dubai. My surgery was successful. My recovery was fantastic. So the doctors were very happy. And I got this final call from the pageant team saying, ma'am, we've really been relentlessly trying. Do you want to? And I was like, now it's less than 12 days left. Can I still register? They're like, yes, if you want to come on board, we would love to welcome you, into the program. And it was literally 12 days before, Gaurav, that I said yes to it. I filled up the forms because my doctor allowed me by that time. He felt my recovery was good enough. And I'll say this, Gaurav, because I got into that not because I wanted to win it. My agenda was not that. So my want of experience was not tied to an outcome. My want for this experience was only to kind of experience the sanity as a woman again, because I'd been through so much. And I just wanted to, change the scene and dress up, feel good about myself, and just have a good time. And there is an underlying learning for me, and for anybody who's listening to this, is when we get into such an experience, not attaching ourselves to the outcome. It can be a beautiful journey, because I had a ball of a time for those 2.5 days, and you have all the chances that you will emerge as a winner, which I did, right? So no photo shoots, no rehearsals, no dress rehearsals. I was like that wild card, right? And I brought the crown home. So I'm super thrilled about this. And let me also say this, I know it's a very long answer, but it's important, because I procrastinated. I kind of talked my own selves out of this, that no, a lot of people go through a lot of challenges. No, a lot of people have perhaps more dramatic experiences than mine. But I was like, no, I can keep procrastinating it, or I can choose to share it, because I think there are people who want to hear my story. And one should have the courage to speak up, because every voice heard is every life changed. And I think that matters a lot.